ES trade recap, June the 1st. I haven't been doing those recaps in a very long time, and the reason for that was because I just haven't been trading. I did some other stuff, and now I'm back. I changed my strategy a little bit, trying to trade more breakouts and with the overall trend. And that's the trade recap of today. Today I'm up like $100, and I'm gonna show you what trades have shapen up today. So basically, here you can see I'm currently using ADAS X, so it's looking a little bit different to what you're used to see. And what basically happened during the ETH was, wait, why can't I properly ETH? Let me check something. Um, okay. Yeah, basically, I have had the expectancy of them. They did break this area during the ETH, and they found some buyers down there. It was like the last chance for them to hold this. If they wouldn't have held that, you could have perfectly traded the breakout to the downside. But yeah, as you guys can see, they didn't, and instead they rallied. So the first trade today I've taken was this one here. Why have I taken this? Basically, they broke this low here, broke it once more, and I thought, okay, if they want to accelerate down once more, maybe this is like a lower high, they want to continue, I can expect them to rally lower. I wasn't, yeah, CVD was also quite good aligning with the overall trend, and then my market matrix, my bias tool, also told me that, as you can see in this channel here. And yeah, I just cut my entry pretty perfect, and they immediately stopped me out then. Instead, they rallied to the other side of the balance, which has been around this beginning of this edge of this high volume area, where I expected them to at least go back or rally back up before I can see something or some change of structure, the change of the overall trend. And they were kept being absorbed up here. As you guys can wait, I'm gonna show you my footprint. As you guys can see, they were first being absorbed up here. Was it this 15? It was this here, yeah. You can perfectly see it wasn't like too much of a positive delta up there, so no real aggression of buyers being absorbed. Maybe like some buy imbalances here, and once more a buyer, buyers again, big buyers. And if you guys see that something like that, that's mostly an indication for aggression being or getting absorbed. And then what makes it like a perfect reversal again was like you were seeing those aggression of those sellers through this sell imbalance, and then from there on they just kept selling. And I entered after I saw, I think, this kind of scenario here. Yeah, 60400 something. Yeah, exactly, almost exactly. Why did I enter? Yeah, it was quite simple. I mean, my bias tool was like quite neutral, but the reason for that was they changed the structure overall. They didn't held this low here. They haven't held it here. And CVD was also telling me so. So I thought, okay, you know what? I want to trade like this trend back to the other side of the balance. If you can consider this all here as a balance, they perfectly did. And then they were coming back down once more into this low. Into this low down there, I had another buy a sell order, a sell stop, like getting stopped into the trade from them, from the market. And then they just totally got absorbed. You can also see it in the bubbles. There is no need for you to getting like a read from the footprint. You see those bubbles, huge sellers, 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 and they just don't go anywhere. You also see it on the CVD. I mean, even though price made like a lower low, a smaller one from here. Yeah, if you can consider that as that. And there were still selling, 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 but price didn't lead to, which was like an indication for me to close the trade, even though like with this one contract here, I think it was down $7.50, and with the other one, I think I made like a profit of, what was it? The profit of 170. So that was like a 1 to 7 hour win for me, and that was the first one here. And then I haven't like considered the chart too much. I was doing something else, and the only expectancy was for them like breaking this area here, getting higher. And I thought, you know what, if they break it, I can expect them to rally and get higher and test those highs here once more, where those prior balance has been absorbed or like formed. This one here, you can perfectly see it. This was the first one here. It was like my target, my initial day, almost tick size hit it. So yeah, the only thing was up there, I was like a little bit bad on execution. Not, I could have entered already here, because the only thing I was like maybe like a little bit waiting was those buyers getting absorbed. But after they broke it, I had like my buy stop down there. We had like a heavily, I think it was like a buy cascade. A lot of sellers have to had to close their position. A lot of stop loss being triggered, and like this flush up here. So I closed it after like $60, like 0.5 R in a matter of a few minutes. So it was like a pretty good trade in my opinion. And then I made like a little bit of a mistake, not like really a mistake. I wanted to continue this buy rally here. Got like a good entry, but overall also made like a pretty bad entry with this one here. Lost like $15, and overall I'm up 1 hour on the day. Um, Recovered from my loss, and that was like, in my opinion, a good day or good trading day to begin my trading journey again. So let's see you guys in the next video.